Hey legends, and welcome back to the least knowledgeable sim racing channel. Today, we have a very special feature, and as many of you have likely already worked out from the thumbnail, it's a feature of the original Assetto Corsa. This is a sim which got largely overlooked on this channel throughout 2020 as I focused on ACC, R-Factor 2 and Automobilista 2, especially as the latter was leaving early access. Well, despite the fact that AC never took my fancy in the early days, with the advents of Soul Mod and now Soul 2.0, Custom Shaders Patch and our feature for today, Ilya's developmental WeatherFX, well, there's a lot to talk about here. This story is a testament to what a dedicated, passionate community can do to a sim racing platform when simply given the means and incentive to do so. As many of you know, Soul Mod revolutionized Assetto Corsa a few years ago. It added variable time of day and weather, finally giving users what they had craved for so long, the ability to run proper endurance races. With the advent of Custom Shaders Patch, the game began looking and feeling better than ever. Not only were the graphics revamped with a far superior picture profile, but we now had additional shader effects on the cars and tracks, making everything pop in a way that many current sims struggle with. In fact, in some parts of the community, the running joke is that AC with Soul and CSP now looks better than its sequel ACC, which is running on Unreal Engine 4. Whichever side of the fence you land on, today's feature is sure to impress. WeatherFX finally brings rain to AC. While it doesn't come with the driving physics to match just yet, the visuals alone are absolutely mind-blowing. Everything from reflective puddles to volumetric water spray, dynamic droplets, pooling and drying of water on the track, it's truly a next level undertaking. For the time being, you can only get WeatherFX with the preview version of Custom Shaders Patch, which you can get by signing up to Ilya's Patreon for $5 per month. So far, I have to say the investment was more than worth it for me, and Ilya deserves all the money for his work, so if you enjoy this feature, be sure to sign up and grab your copy too. But not before hitting the sub and ringing the bell here. All relevant links to Soul 2.0, Custom Shaders Patch and WeatherFX are in our description below. Anyway, enough waffling on, let's do some wet racing. First things first guys, gotta make sure the windscreen wipers are nice and spooled up, nice and fast, because the water pools on the windscreen so quickly, and already you can see the amazing reflections in the water of the cars in front of me, especially that Audi with the really strong brake lights. Oh god, and the water spray. As we go quicker and quicker, you can just see it shoot up. I can barely see what's going on. It looks like a legitimate race that you would have seen in real life. I swear I'm not trying to dive on the inside, I just want to survive this. So I'll... no! Why do we have to connect on T1? I probably asked for that, truth be told. That's right. It's going to be a lot harder to take the rest of the field, that's for sure. I can't see where I'm going. I can't see what's happening. Oh god, the reflections in the water of the car in front of me. The headlights of that Lambo and the flames I just spewed at him. So that's another one of the new features. So on top of the neck effects, we've also got the new flames which light up the surrounding area. Car shadows, all the good stuff. The true McLaren experience, have a flamethrower on the back of the car. In the middle of the car, no less, just to be even more aggressive. But I love the way the lighting hits the cars and reflects off the road surface while it's wet. It's so dynamic right now. You can tell that there are just openings in the clouds, the sun is coming through. As NECFX does its thing, looks into the apex for me. May not be great for lap times and consistency, but it looks oh so good and cinematic when it comes to content creation, and that's really what I'm all about. I'm all about your experience, guys. So I'm scared. I don't know what to do here. Apparently overtake poorly. Speaking of which, I have to say, the new AI routines and Custom Shader Patch make this AI my favorite in all of sim racing, and that's not facetious. I'm not trying to go for clickbait. It's quite literally the truth. This is my favorite AI in all of sim racing. The original Assetto Corsa with the new routines from Custom Shaders Patch, because they race hard, they race fair, but they still make mistakes, and you can set, oh my god, those flames as they shoot out the back. You can set variability to their skill levels. So some can be super fast, others can be, you know, more unnerved, like real life. So you can basically have the full Pro-Am experience as I continue to just shoot napalm out the back of the car. I've never been as immersed in a race as I am in this right now. I mean, I've watched thousands of hours probably of Nürburgring onboards at this point, and it's like having that experience but without the quality drop from the GoPros or whatever it is that they use, the dash cams. I mean, this is it. Look at it. Look at the forest reflecting in the water beneath me, and then just the, oh my god, the spray. I can't see a thing. No, please don't cut it. Oh no, don't cut me off. Ah, okay, so see, that's where the AI becomes a little bit more AI-esque, I've got to say. Most of the time when I crash with these guys, it's my fault, but that time, probably not the wisest thing I've ever seen someone do. I've got to say, those yellow headlights look absolutely amazing. I can see why people prefer yellow headlights in these conditions. It certainly has its appeal. Just as I light him on fire, basically. Spin or no, I mean, I'm loving this right now. I can't wait to catch those guys again. I'm loving just juking it out with the back markers here. Probably the best $5 I've ever spent, I've got to say. Ilya, you've outdone yourself. This is absolutely, my god, those flames. This is absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. And if you guys want to support him, and you should, he deserves all the money. The link is down in the description below. You can grab the new preview version of Custom Shaders Patch with WeatherFX in it. I don't know what the plans are for making this go public. I don't know if he's actually going to set this live for free or if it's always going to be payware. I don't know. But you can have this right now like I do. This just looks freaking unbelievable. Alright, can we keep the position? Again, hard but fair, this AI. Didn't crash into me, didn't punt me, didn't spin me like ACC might have. And that encourages you to treat them the same way, essentially. Oh man. You know, if this game had the GT3 physics of ACC, it'd be perfect. Because this, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves, this looks so much better than ACC. Like, so much better. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel better. As you can see by my corner exit there, TC is a little bit interesting in these cars. But here we are in Sector 2. Spewing more flame. My god. It's just, I mean, what do you say? This is, to think that this is a game from 2013, that this is how far they've brought it. If you were to show me this and tell me that this was Assetto Corsa 2, I probably still wouldn't believe you. As I spew more flames at my nemesis back there. Alright, gotta get the breakpoint right. Alright, so that's definitely the dry breakpoint. There's like this cognitive dissonance. I'm seeing all this wetness, this water everywhere. And a part of me is like, well, you know, Erman, clearly you want to drive more slowly because it's wet, but I don't think the wet physics are in effect. So this is just for show, at least as far as I'm aware. If there are any differences to the handling, they're so minute, they don't really matter. The McLaren is a little bit loose on the rear, but I'm not sure if that's just a car thing. As I try to finesse my way through here. I swear this is all just due to my own lack of skill, not really anything happening with the physics engine. But I can't wait to start running regular Nordschleife track days with the community with these weather settings. We're gonna have so much fun, guys. Speaking of which, if you want to do that, check out community link down below. I've already forgotten how to speak English. This experience is just too good. But join us on simracing.gp. I'll be running these Nordschleife track day sessions. I think I'm going to try and move it up to once a week, or maybe twice a week. Once for the Europeans, once for the Americans. 2 very different time zones. Oh, those flames! And the water's still shooting up the windscreen. God, I don't even know what to say. This is brilliant, seriously. If any of you modders are watching this right now, this was one of my most personally unimpressive sims, and the fact that you've given me this experience in it, I don't even know what to say. The fact that it's 8 years old now and you've done this with it, seriously. That is the definition of passion right there. Man, makes me wonder, had I not been punted, how things would have gone for us. Oh man, I can't see. Oh yes, muscle memory for the win. I think we can get him on the straight. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh no. Oh no, my wing. Oh, I set my wing too high, guys. Oh no, the side draft didn't help. I set my wing too high. No wonder it's been so hard to catch anyone. I think I got a little bit obsessed about rear stability, and we ended up in this position here. That's alright. Can we outbrake him? Or can we spin just before the finish line? More flames. Flames for everyone. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. That's not what I need. I can't believe the way this looks right now. I can't believe the particle effects, the water spray. I don't even care that I'm losing. It's... Oh my god, this is so good. And again, thanks to my 3080 for allowing us to do this at max graphics settings. This is what Sol 2.0 with WeatherFX and custom shaders looks like in 2021, early 2021. The guys are still developing this. It's not only visual, they're adding obviously new AI routines, new force feedback routines. The game feels better than it ever did. So much more involving, engrossing, so much more detailed. You can tell what the car's gonna do when it's gonna slip. I saved a few occasions there, you know? And what do you say? It just looks phenomenal. Like, you owe it to yourself to try this. I really did enjoy driving this with the McLaren GT3 wheel as well. This is the first time I had a one-to-one experience with the car. That was amazing. So after that last race, I took a bit of a break, I reflected, I had a bit of dinner, and I thought to myself, well, we couldn't possibly leave it there. We haven't seen nearly enough of this new mod under different circumstances, so for a change of pace, here's the gorgeous Lamborghini Huracan Performante in honor of my man Misha, who actually very recently took his out to Laguna Seca in the real world. We'll be doing this in a thunderstorm, hopefully with less rain, but a lot more flashes and a whole field of supercars, so let's see how we go. Alright, as always, we want to make sure that we turn on our windscreen wipers, maybe a little bit more slowly this time, since there's way less rain. Maybe we can actually enjoy the drive a little bit more. As that lightning flash illuminates the sky. Coincidentally, at the same time as the green lights. Now, I've got to be very, very careful here. God, that looks gorgeous. Look at the way that the light is refracted through the wet glass. It's just... I remember the R35 well. I used to drive it all the time in Vanilla AC. And it didn't look very much like this. The shaders have added so much depth. The way that my headlights light up the scene in front of me is unbelievable as I squeeze that guy out wide. Now, I think it's the Ferraris up ahead. I'm gonna have to see if I can actually box with them. I would hope so. I think the Huracan is one of the best road cars in existence. Maybe I can get the 488 in front of me. But if I do lose, I probably deserve it for abandoning my Ferrari brethren. I almost picked the 488, but man, it's so hard to drive. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh no. Oh no, hit the brake too late. Oh, can we stop? Can we stop on time? Wow, just barely. That almost worked out to my advantage, other than the almost blowing the motor thing. So much understeer with the road cars. This thing almost has the balance of performance of a GT3. It just doesn't have the front aero. Can't really turn in. But it's got way more power, which is weird. Just a very strange balance of performance for someone that is way too used to driving GTEs and GT3s like I am now. It looks like the leader has completely left us in the dust. Now, I've set the AI to be highly variable here. Anywhere from 95% to 100. I'm going to take a guess and say that number one is close to 100, because I don't know how I'm going to catch that. Oh, certainly not driving like that. It's probably not the idyllic wheel rim to be driving a road car with as well. Come on. We've got to catch the Ferrari at least. Such a different experience in this game. Driving the road cars. As it should be. But still, I can't believe that the scene in front of me is being rendered by an engine that's 8 years old. I often wonder why Kuno's abandoned it, if this was its potential. Or maybe the crazy modders just kind of extracted that potential out of nothing. Oh man, did the late brake thing again? Oh no. You can do it, Ermin. Yes, the drift line. Total drift line. I like it, this AI is really giving me a run for my money. This guy must be very close to 100. Because I feel like the 488 should be slower than this car. Leaders on the final lap. Maybe if I can start getting some slipstream. And my vision's starting to get blocked again. That's what I live for. 488 seems to be quicker. Trying to work out how to come into that corner with this car. It feels so heavy compared to a GT3. Trying to focus to see if I could catch this guy, but I don't think it's going to happen. He's just leaving me behind like crazy. So much for a similar balance of performance. Definitely not similar skill level, that's for sure. I think we've left everyone else behind completely. Okay, finally got the break point. Only took 3 laps. Yeah, I thought this might be a nice way to change things up. Slightly different weather condition. Way later in the evening, here at Laguna Seca, one of my absolute favorite tracks in the whole world. Quintessential American style track. Oh, look at that lightning. Brilliance. No, don't leave me behind. Our balance of performance is just slightly out. I just can't get him on the straights. Still, I'll take a podium. 3rd place is pretty good. Especially considering how much that first guy left us in the dust. My god, absolutely crazy. Was that like a 458 Italia or something? Who knows? Anyway, guys, that was Soul 2.0. Very recently came out, I believe, last month or 2 months ago. This is custom shader patch version 1.72. Preview, which you can only get by signing up to Ilya's Patreon. I would highly recommend it. This is some of the best $5 I've ever spent in my life. The rest all felt very frivolous comparatively, but I've gotten so much enjoyment out of this already. And as you guys know, AC's never been one of my dominant sims. I'm in awe of what they managed to turn it into, what a dedicated community can do with an engine that's 8 years old, with just enough passion and love and care and just a desire to see it increase. I mean, if they can do what they've done to the graphics, to the physics, man, this is going to get close to the perfect sim at some point. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to smash that sub and ring that bell. I'm hoping to run some community races, some Nordschleife track days with the community, so make sure to join us down below for that as well. Until that happens, see you guys later.